It's Monday, July 28th, 1986. The sun is shining brightly over London, casting a warm glow over the bustling city streets. For 25-year-old Suzy, the day begins just like any other. She leaves the two-bedroom flat in Putney, ready to start her workday at Sturgis Estate Agency. On this day, she's dressed in a gray skirt and dark jacket, low stiletto heels clicking against the pavement as she makes her way into work. It's been a fairly ordinary morning, but by the afternoon, everything will change. At around 12:30 p.m., Suzy prepares to leave the office for a scheduled house viewing. She grabs the bare essentials: her house and car keys, a purse containing 15 British pounds, and a few credit cards. And then she heads out for an appointment that she's set up with a potential buyer, someone only known as Mr. Kipper, a name that she has written down in her planner. Her appointment was supposed to be at 12:45 p.m., located at 37 Shorrold Road, a property that had only been on the market for about a week. It's close to the office, so she doesn't plan to be gone for long. Shortly after leaving for her appointment, she's seen waiting outside of the property all alone. Then, witnesses describe seeing a man stepping out of a sleek, black or dark blue BMW. He was dark-haired and carrying a bottle of champagne that had ribbons around it. This was believed to be Mr. Kipper. At around 1 p.m., he and Suzy were seen together, walking away from the property. One passerby would later say that the pair got into a car and it looked like they were arguing. These sightings would later be used to make up a sketch to try to find out who this Mr. Kipper was. Later that afternoon, Suzy's mother, Diana, receives a phone call from Suzy's manager at the agency. He would say something along the lines of, "Do you have any idea where your daughter might be, Mrs. Lamplaw? We wondered whether she could have called into home for lunch. I don't want to worry you, Mrs. Lamplaw, but Suzy left to show a house to a client just before lunch, and she has not returned. We just wanted to check anywhere we could." Diana would recall that moment vividly, the worry creeping in. It was so unlike Suzy to disappear without a word. She was always punctual and she always followed the rules. Something must have gone wrong. Something wasn't right. At 6:45 p.m. that evening, Suzy's disappearance was officially reported to the police. Just hours later, at 10 p.m., the police find Suzy's company car, a white Ford Fiesta. It's about a mile away from the office. It's parked haphazardly on a nearby street. The doors are unlocked, the handbrake is off, and the ignition keys are missing.